With the 5th pick in the 1995 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Kevin Garnett from Farragut Academy in Chicago.
The high school kid is the number 5 pick in the NBA Draft. Kevin Garnett, 19 years old. Won't be 20 until next year, so he's a young 19. Parade All-American first team, Mr. Basketball in Illinois and in South Carolina. He was in Malden, South Carolina for a time before going to Chicago. The story, why is he going to the NBA now? His test scores were not high enough, did not want to do the junior college route. He applied for early entry to the NBA draft, and he's the 5th early entry candidate in a row now to be selected in this draft. And his stories are becoming legend already from people who watch him work out, from the fact that I guess he had a triple-double in 1 quarter in high school, and also in the Chicago camp, Hubie, this guy was knocking some people's socks off.
Yeah, well, I think he surprised people who said, we went in to watch him work out hoping that he was really not that good. Unfortunately, they got in there and they saw the athleticism. Plus, one of his biggest, not only the shot blocking rebound, he runs the floor like the wind for a player that size, and then he's probably right at the top as one of the best passers that we have in this draft to go along with everything else that he possesses.
Well, let's take a look at Kevin Garnett in action, the Farragut Academy product out of Chicago, the power forward, and take me through his game, Rick.
I went to watch him play in high school, and I felt he had all the skills of one of the better high school players I've seen up front in some time. He, as you see here, he has soft hands, he can turn around. He's a little thin, but that will develop in the NBA. I made a statement, though. I thought he was immature for the college game at that point. Now he goes to the professional game where it's a totally different environment. Kevin McHale understands that. He understands the guidance this young man's going to have, and a lot of time is going to have to be spent with him.
He follows in the footsteps of Moses Malone and Darryl Dawkins and Bill Willoughby, straight from high school right into the NBA ranks. Tough to do. Let's check in now with Craig Sager, who was with the Sports Illustrated cover guy.
Well, that was the cover. Ready or not? That was the big question. Why do you think you are ready for the big transition, the step from high school to the NBA?
Well, one reason I think I'm ready is because I work so hard. I think everybody who's in this draft has worked hard to get to where they're at, and I think I have I'm pretty exception. I work pretty hard at everything that I do, and I know the NBA is just another level of hard work, and I'm set for that step.
What qualities of your game can Timberwolves fans expect to see immediately on the court?
Number one, is just going to see a person and a player that comes out and plays hard every night, 1,000%. I'm going to see some teamwork. I'm going to see some passing. I'm a team player. I don't mind if I don't get the ball. I just try to go in there and do my best and then leave the game, saying that I gave it my all. That's all.
What interests do you have other than basketball? How will you occupy your time after a 2.5-hour practice?
Well, I plan on getting my degree as far as college and everything, because everybody, especially my mother, that's something she really wants me to have, and I plan on getting that. Even though I am in the NBA, I can say that now. I plan on using my off time for as far as reaching my degree, and that's a goal of mine. That's something I like to get. It's a goal I like to reach at this time.
Well, it's time to start studying now. Here's the Minnesota roster. You go back and study it while we send it back to the staff.